It's time to certify, develop, connect, and advocate. So let's talk small business with the Georgia Minority Supplier Development Council and your host, Stacy Key.
Hi, this is Stacy Key here at the 2019 Business Opportunity Exchange at Cox Enterprises headquarters. As we continue the journey today with our conversations with our MBEs and corporate members, we are now here with two of our phenomenal MBEs from Signature Staffing, Calvin and Tavian. And so Calvin has really been innovative. He is truly out of the box. And Calvin, you are the model MBE that we want others to emulate. I will tell you. You bring energy, you bring thought leadership, you do your homework, you're rocking it. So I want everybody to first of all hear Signature Staffing, who you are and what you do. And then I want you to talk about, and you integrate Tavian into this discussion as you see fit, some of the innovative projects and things that you're working on, because that's what you're doing. You're bringing it with innovation. Yes. So welcome.
Wow, thank you so much for this opportunity, Stacey. We are definitely GMSCC babies. We call it.
I love it. Georgia's own.
Yes, we celebrate. We rep GMSCC, the Georgia Council of the Year. But we are. But when we came to GMSCC, Stacey, we came not knowing originally, where we're going to fit in. I said, I want to be able to come and go right in and find out where we can help and help GMSCC grow as well as help our company grow. And we've been a part of the GMSCC for about a year and a half, and we've seen tremendous growth with our company, growth to the point that we have given back. We sponsor companies to help them become GMSCC, become MBE certified. Mm-hmm. We send them through a scholarship, put them in classes. And so we do a lot because we want to educate them on being a part of MBE. Our company itself, we are a staffing agency. We do both staffing and MSP. So we are a vendor supplier management company, so we do both. What makes our company unique that has caused us to stand out is a couple things. On our staffing side and the MSP side, we provide transportation. And so for your workers, you provide transportation? Yes, we help our employees get back and forth to work, but not even for our employees, for our suppliers' employees as well.
Wow, you're providing the transportation. So they get to work.
They get to work.
Because you providing the transportation to make sure they get there.
On time.
And on time. I love it. You're right. That sets you guys apart.
Yes. And it has been something that I started by accident, and it became a niche of our company. And it's and then on our MSP side, we pay our vendors within 5 to 10 days.
Wait, whoa. You said 5 to 10 days. We have not. You pay your vendors within 5 to 10 days?
Yes. Because, as a client, sometimes they cannot always, sometimes they're 60, 90, 120. And so as a MSP, we've partnered with a great funding source that allows us to be able to pay our vendors within 5 to 10 days that they invoice us, so we can help them facilitate working capital. It is really important for small companies.
Let me tell you, you have clearly set the bar and set the bar high with 5. Is that 5 to 10 business days or 5 to 10 days?
5 to 10 days. Yes.
What?
Yes. So it is amazing. And so that's why we've grown so quickly in our supplier side, in our client base, because clients are like, wait a minute. So you guys can get our suppliers paid in less time. So
I just want to just real quickly, let me cut you off. We have this is Tavian being a Signature Staffing Director of Signature Staffing. So that's 200 suppliers that we have nationwide as right now. I just wanted to throw that in right now.
So 200 folks you're paying 5 to 10 days.
Yes, it has been a great journey for us. And we really took off once we connected with the GMSCC. As we came and we try to be at every event. That's what we do. We're in Texas. We're in wherever GMSDC at, they're gonna see us. So and so it's important for us to be in the places that's gonna help facilitate growth. Yeah. And so we're here. We marketing is important to us.
Oh, absolutely, marketing is key.
Yeah, marketing is key.
Yeah, you always come. You show up and show out with your branding.
Every time.
You bring gifts with your brand on it.
Yes.
You make sure everybody knows Signature Staffing is in the house. Okay, and I'm gonna tell you, you guys got it going on with that. Okay.
Mr. McCoy brought up one thing real quick, and I just wanted to say this real quick. Mr. McCoy brought up one thing real quick, and I just want to make sure. It is very important that you join the GMSDC. I mean, it's super.
Get certified, people. You hear it? Get certified. If you're listening to this message, the man said get certified.
Because we got certified, let me just say this real quick. Because we got certified, that was able to take us to the BMW Diversity Convention that we went to.
Yes.
Because now, had we not hooked up with you guys, we would never been to the convention, be able to get an extra $12,000 a week just off of one contract.
Let me jump on that.
So
it paid for itself.
It pays for itself. We went to the BMW Supplier Diversity Conference,
South Carolina.
We have our certification done by the GMSDC Council. Right.
Say it one more time. It's by
the
who?
GMSDC Council.
The Georgia Minority Supplier Development. Okay,
yes. And so with that certificate, it allowed us to gain multiple contracts. And then we represent GMSDC.
Oh, y'all represent us.
We represent. They know.
Well.
Listen, every time I have a conversation, I'm always bringing up GMSDC. Stacy, I know Stacy too. But it's important for us in growing our business that we help other MBEs grow. We are big about MBE to MBE business. That is one of the successes of our company because we use MBEs for our supplies, for all the way down to our pens.
That is incredible.
Yeah, so we want, and that's what we want to facilitate and push through the entire MBE network. Let's use each other.
It's a low-hanging fruit.
Yes.
It may take 2 years for Coca-Cola, but they can come in Signature Staffing uses pens and paper all day.
Yes,
all day long. Right.
So we are, it's really big for us to facilitate that growth. Even when we in building our MSP program, we utilize staffing agencies. Our tier ones are those who are in the MBE network. And so when we do our tier ones, we release those orders to our tier ones. And our tier ones, again, are MBEs. And so if they have their certification and they're a certified company and they're in staffing, whether it's IT or light industrial, whatever niche our client is in, we're going to make sure those orders go out because we want them to grow. And so it is important for we see our other staffing agencies grow. We have been that agency where we were waiting on the side for MSP to call us or engage us. We were that company. And so when we developed our program, we developed a program that was based on being a client and based on being a supplier. One, a supplier, we need to be paid quicker. As a client, we need someone who has MBE on site, that has on-site representation, that can help us, reach some of our diversity needs, that can help us grow and bring and submit quality employees to us. And so when we created our program, it was based on the client view and the supplier view. And how do we build a great model? And so we built a model that, one, offers transportation, pays our suppliers quickly. We have on-sites at every one of our locations, so our suppliers don't have to, our clients don't have to deal with 7 different staffing agencies when the employee shows up. And so then we rotate suppliers every 6 months. So we don't get stuck. Suppliers don't get stuck. Well, we're not looking for new suppliers or we already have suppliers on this contract. No, we rotate suppliers so all the ones that's in our network can get an opportunity to grow.
So just to add on to that, we make it fair. For example, now a lot of times, a lot of people already have who they're going to release the order to, but not us. We make it a plain, even field. So when we release it to everyone.
Yeah, all our tier ones.
Versus.
And all the tier ones have an equal opportunity to compete for the business.
Right.
So we'll release 50 jobs to all tier ones, and then our tier twos usually get it within 24 hours. Those tier ones have an equal opportunity to get those orders right then, and one company may say, "I'm gonna take 20." I can take 5, but depending on how big the staffing agency is, we want them to be able to know, okay, this is how much I can handle. And as they grow, they can say, no, this week it's 5. Next month they at
might
10.
Be 10. That's exactly
so
right.
They get to grow with us, and that's our goal. That's our strategy. And so we've met with some great companies, and some great doors have been opened for us due to our MSP, due to our relationship with the GMSTC. I cannot stress. Listen, this is going to go into I don't care what market you're in or what council, what state you're in. Get with your council, participate, get with those corporates, allow them corporates to get to know you and see you. You may not get business with them the first 4 times you see them, but when they come to these corporate events and they keep seeing you and seeing that you are consistent, they see, wow, every time I see them, they're together. And so they may not come approach you those first couple times, but that last time they're going to say, you know what, I want to give them an opportunity. But you got to be there. You got to be a part of your council. You got to go in and go in with a motive to also help, and see how you can help as a company. So.
You know what, Calvin and Tavian, you guys, you rocked it. I'm just telling you.
Thank you.
Kudos to you and all that you're doing. You're helping other MBEs grow. I applaud you for your efforts. And we got to talk about going forward some opportunities for the MSP model, so more of the MBEs understand the model, talk more about the MBE to MBE business. And I think as we look at the national conference, one of my goals around that was to have a consortium of our staffing companies working together to fulfill the needs for the conference, because again, everyone gets a piece of this pie.
Everybody,
and so that's where I want us to have some discussions around that. But gentlemen, thank you so much.
Thank you again.
Thank you for being here, and thank you
so
for your participation at GMSTC.
Thank you.
Yes, awesome. Thanks for the opportunity.
Let's Talk Small Business is brought to you in part by Aflac, Grady Health System, Georgia Power, AT&T, Cox Enterprises, The Coca-Cola Company, Lockheed Martin, UPS, VDART, ACS Group, and ARD Logistics.